Whether you're new to 3D printing or an experienced enthusiast, one issue that's always going to hunt you is stringing. So in this video, I decided to go down the rabbit hole and finally figure out how to end stringing once and for all. And by the end of this video, you'll hopefully be able to turn tests like these into pristine cones like these. Let's dive right in. In this video, I'll show you 3 steps you can take to effectively get rid of stringing on your 3D prints. You can test these tricks for yourself by right-clicking on the Orca Slicer build print, adding a handy model, and selecting the Orca Slicer stringing test. For reference, this is what the original test looks like, without any changed settings. There are a lot of smaller strings on some of the towers, and even a few big strings connecting the cones. Honestly, this is still pretty good for a first try, but we can make it much better. The first setting we'll calibrate today is nozzle temperature. If the temperature is too high, it can cause the filament to become droopy. We can perform a short calibration test to determine the proper temperature for our prints. At the top left corner, click calibration, and then temperature. Your filament will likely have recommended temperatures on the box. For example, mine are 195 and 230 degrees. We can otherwise just select your type of filament and then click OK. You don't need to save this project. Don't transfer any of the settings. And here is your temperature test tower. Slice the plate and hit print. After the model is printed, there are multiple different ways to determine the best temperature. Because we're trying to get rid of stringing, we can just look at the small cones and find the section with the least stringing. Just looking at my cones here, that appears to be around 215 for me. To enter this temperature, head to Filament Settings, click Edit, and scroll down to Print Temperature. You can input your value right here. The first layer should be kept a little hotter just to provide some good adhesion. Next, we'll calibrate retraction through a very similar process. Click the calibration button once again, and this time select the retraction test. You can keep these values default, slice the plate after accepting all of these menus, and then just hit print. You're trying to find the lowest string on this test that has no strings. On my test, going from the top down, I found that the lowest string without strings is over here, ring number 5. Back in the slicer, we can once again edit our filament settings, and this time go to the Settings Override tab. The first box you'll see here is retraction length. Just check the box and divide your ring number by 10. So for example, my ring was 5, so I got 0.5 millimeters. Just changing the retraction and temperature alone made a huge difference, as you can see by this before and after. Here's what it looked like before, and now almost all the strings are gone. There are still a few small strings over here, but we'll get rid of that with the last trick. Lastly, you might just have to dry your filament. You can do this in a variety of ways. Personally, I just use a $40 dryer from Sunlu, which I've linked in the description, but there are also a few other methods. For example, certain enclosed printers come with a drying feature of their own. You place your filament into the chamber and set the temperature to whatever the brand recommends. Drying is not always necessary, but it definitely decreases stringing to some degree. Let's now take a look at the results. Once again, this first test has no change settings, and you can see all of the strings. As this is silk filament actually, the stringing is especially prominent. And now, the final result. And you can see virtually no strings at all. There are still a few very minute strings over here, and some over here. But compared to this original result, you can already see a massive improvement. I definitely encourage you to try these out for yourself and just be amazed at how much better your prints now look. If you found this content helpful, please consider liking and subscribing, which helps me get more videos out to you. Thank you, and see you next time.